Okay.
About the, all of the dead people on the voter rolls in the state of Michigan. The RNC is now suing the state of Michigan for the, it's just that there's 105% of Michigan population that's currently registered to vote. And, I'm not great at math, but I'm good enough to know that there's something a little bit wrong with that.
I have no idea where this is coming from. This is, after all, the title of the So based on what I can tell, what they're trying to compare this with, there are a little over 10 million people in the population is a little over 10 million for the state of Michigan. There's just a little over 8 million people that are registered to vote, I think, maybe 8.5, somewhere in there, which is actually kind of proportionately high. But what they're trying to say is, well, there's actually more than that, because there's 8.5 million people, or 8 million plus, and there's only 7.9 million people living here. You notice that? Living here. My understanding from some of these kinds of counts is Michigan is famous, along with states like Minnesota and Wisconsin, for having a decent proportion of its population have multiple properties. So you have snowbirds up here, people who won't spend the winter here, and they go down south when it starts getting colder. The idea here is that they're not actually matching this apples to apples. They're comparing apples to oranges and saying, okay, instead of looking at, this is what the census recognizes as the total population of Michigan, and this is what voter registration logs show as the total number of registered voters in the state. They're like, no. How many people are actually there right now? Well, it depends on when you check, because the population of Michigan literally swells in the summer along with the thermometers.